Stop eating these 10 vegetables immediately. You've been told vegetables are always healthy, but what if I told you that some of them could be silently damaging your kidneys, spiking your blood sugar, and even causing painful joint inflammation? And here's the worst part. One of the most dangerous vegetables is probably sitting in your fridge right now. For years, doctors and nutritionists have praised these foods. But the shocking truth is, if you're a senior, your body might not process them the way it used to. Stay with me until the end, because today we're exposing the 10 vegetables seniors should never eat for kidney health. These might be the very reason behind your bloating, fatigue, or unexplained aches and pains. Before we start, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for weekly health updates. And let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? Now let's dive in. Number 10. Peas. The hidden sugar bomb peas seem like an innocent vegetable, small, green, and often included in healthy meals. You've probably heard they're a good source of fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. But what if I told you that peas could be silently wreaking havoc on your health, especially if you're a senior? The first danger of peas is their shockingly high sugar content. Unlike leafy greens or cruciferous vegetables, peas contain a higher glycemic load, meaning they break down into sugar quickly and cause rapid blood sugar spikes. This can be especially dangerous for those with diabetes or insulin resistance, leading to energy crashes, increased hunger, and higher inflammation levels. If you've been struggling with fluctuating blood sugar, peas might be playing a bigger role than you think. But that's not all. Peas are loaded with purines, a naturally occurring compound that can increase uric acid levels in the body. For seniors, this can be a nightmare. High uric acid levels can lead to gout attacks, an excruciating form of arthritis that causes swelling and pain in the joints, particularly in the feet and toes. Excessive uric acid puts extra strain on the kidneys, increasing the risk of kidney stones and long-term kidney damage. If you've ever experienced sudden joint pain or kidney discomfort, cutting back on peas might bring unexpected relief. Then, there's the issue of digestion. Peas contain complex carbohydrates and lectins, two compounds that can be difficult for seniors to break down. This leads to bloating, gas, and even stomach cramps. If you've ever felt unusually bloated or sluggish after a meal with peas, it's because your gut is struggling to process them properly. With age, digestive enzymes become less efficient, making certain foods harder on the stomach than they used to be. So what's the solution? If you enjoy peas, don't worry, Hannes, you don't have to eliminate them entirely, but moderation is key. Instead of piling them onto your plate, try smaller portions and balance them with healthy proteins and fats to slow down their sugar absorption. And if you're prone to gout or kidney issues, consider limiting peas altogether to avoid unnecessary health risks. Peas may look small and harmless, but for seniors they can be a hidden source of inflammation, digestive discomfort, and serious metabolic issues. It's time to rethink what's really on your plate. Number 9. Asparagus. A kidney stressor in disguise. Asparagus is often hailed as a superfood, praised for its vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. It's commonly included in weight loss diets and heart-healthy meal plans. But what if I told you that asparagus could be silently worsening joint pain, straining your kidneys, and leaving you dehydrated, without you even realizing it? The biggest hidden dangers of asparagus is its high purine content. While purines are natural compounds found in many foods, they break down into uric acid in the body. For many seniors, excess uric acid is a serious problem. It can accumulate in the joints, triggering painful gout flare-ups. If you've ever woken up with intense pain and swelling in your big toe or other joints, gout could be the culprit, and asparagus might be fueling the fire. Even if you don't currently suffer from gout, too much uric acid can still increase inflammation, worsen arthritis symptoms, and put stress on your kidneys. But the risks don't stop there. Asparagus has a strong diuretic effect, meaning it makes you urinate more frequently. At first, this might not seem like a bad thing. Some people even believe it helps flush out toxins. However, for seniors, frequent urination can lead to dehydration much faster than you'd expect. As you age, your body retains less water and becomes less efficient at signaling thirst. This means you might already be dehydrated before you even feel thirsty. Dehydration is dangerous. It can cause dizziness, confusion, muscle cramps, and kidney strain. If you have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, excessive urination from diuretic foods like asparagus can force your kidneys to work overtime, potentially making existing conditions worse. So what's the solution? If you love asparagus, you don't have to eliminate it completely, but you must be cautious. Make sure you drink plenty of water to counteract its dehydrating effects. If you're prone to gout or kidney problems, it's best to limit your intake and consume it only in small amounts. Cooking asparagus thoroughly may also help reduce its purine levels slightly. Asparagus might be marketed as a health food, but for seniors, it can be a silent troublemaker, contributing to joint pain, dehydration, and kidney strain. It's time to rethink whether this so-called superfood is really as safe as it seems. Number 8. Corn. The blood sugar spiker corn is one of the most widely consumed vegetables in the world. It's in everything, from fresh corn on the cob to chips, tortillas, cereals, and even hidden in processed foods as corn syrup. It's marketed as a natural fiber food, but for seniors, corn can be a silent enemy, spiking blood sugar, straining digestion, and contributing to long-term health issues. One of the biggest problems with corn is that it's incredibly hard to digest. Unlike other vegetables, corn contains cellulose, a type of fiber that the human body struggles to break down. This is why you might notice undigested corn in your stool. For younger people with strong digestion, this might not be a big deal. But as you age, digestion slows down. The inability to break down cellulose properly can lead to bloating, gas, cramping, and discomfort. If you suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or other digestive issues, corn can make symptoms even worse. Another major issue is corn's impact on blood sugar. Corn has a high glycemic index, which means it converts into sugar quickly once consumed. This can lead to rapid blood sugar spikes and crashes, increasing the risk of diabetes, weight gain, and insulin resistance. Many seniors already struggle with blood sugar control, and eating too much corn can make it even harder to manage. High blood sugar also damages the kidneys over time, making corn a hidden threat to kidney health. If you have diabetes, prediabetes, or kidney concerns, you must be especially careful. But that's not all. Most corn today is genetically modified, GMO, and heavily treated with pesticides. Studies suggest that GMOs and pesticide residues may negatively impact gut health, trigger inflammation, and even disrupt hormonal balance. This is particularly concerning for seniors who already have weakened immune systems and slower metabolism. Over time, exposure to these chemicals may increase the risk of digestive disorders, food sensitivities, and chronic inflammation, which has been linked to heart disease, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. So, what should you do? If you love corn, you don't have to eliminate it completely, but you must make smarter choices. Stick to small portions of organic, non-GMO corn to reduce your exposure to harmful pesticides. Avoid highly processed corn products like corn syrup, corn chips, and sugary cereals, as they cause the most harm. Corn might seem harmless, but for seniors, it can be a hidden source of digestive distress, blood sugar imbalances, and long-term health risks. Before you reach for another serving, it's worth reconsidering whether it's really helping or harming your health. Number 7. Mushrooms, not as safe as you think. Mushrooms are often praised as a superfood, packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and immune-boosting properties. Many seniors include them in their diet, believing they support brain health and longevity. But what most people don't realize is that mushrooms can be surprisingly dangerous, especially as you age. One of the biggest risks comes from wild mushrooms. Many edible mushrooms have the ability to absorb toxins from their environment, including heavy metals and pollutants in the soil. If mushrooms are grown in contaminated areas, they can carry dangerous levels of toxins that build up in the body over time. For seniors with weakened immune systems or kidney concerns, These toxins can be especially harmful, potentially leading to organ damage, neurological problems, and digestive distress. The scary part: even store-bought mushrooms can be affected if they were grown in poor quality soil. Another hidden danger is agaritine, a natural compound found in raw mushrooms, particularly white button mushrooms. Studies suggest that agaritine may have carcinogenic properties when consumed in large amounts. While cooking mushrooms significantly reduces agaritine levels, many people add raw mushrooms to salads or eat them lightly cooked, unknowingly exposing themselves to these harmful compounds over time. This could increase inflammation, weaken gut health, and potentially raise the risk of long-term health issues. Mushrooms can also be a hidden trigger for allergies and sensitivities. Many seniors don't realize that mushrooms contain fungal proteins that can cause immune reactions, leading to digestive discomfort, bloating, skin rashes, and even respiratory issues. Some people experience mild symptoms like gas or nausea, while others may have more severe reactions. If you often feel unwell after eating mushrooms, your body could be struggling to process them properly. So, how can you make mushrooms safer? The first step is always cooking them thoroughly. Heat helps break down agaritine and kill off any harmful bacteria or toxins that may be present. Stick to organic mushrooms whenever possible, as they are less likely to be contaminated with pesticides or environmental toxins. If you have digestive sensitivities or allergies, it's best to limit or avoid mushrooms altogether to prevent unwanted health effects. Mushrooms may seem like a health food, but for seniors, they can be a hidden source of toxins, digestive problems, and potential health risks. Before adding them to your next meal, it's important to think twice about how they might be affecting your body. Number 6. Cabbage, the thyroid disruptor. Cabbage is often considered a powerhouse vegetable, packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. It's a staple in many diets, praised for its role in heart health, digestion, and even weight loss. But what most people don't realize is that cabbage has a dark side, one that can cause serious issues, especially for seniors. One of the biggest problems with cabbage is its effect on digestion. It contains raffinose, a complex sugar that the human body struggles to break down. As a result, it ferments in the gut, leading to excessive gas, bloating, and discomfort. For seniors with slower digestion or sensitive stomachs, cabbage can cause painful bloating, cramping, and even acid reflux. If you've ever felt uncomfortably full after eating cabbage, your body is likely struggling to process it. But the bigger concern lies in its impact on the thyroid. Cabbage is high in goitrogens, natural compounds that interfere with thyroid function. These compounds block iodine absorption, which is essential for producing thyroid hormones. For seniors who already suffer from hypothyroidism or a slowed metabolism, regularly eating cabbage can make symptoms worse, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and even cognitive decline. If you feel unusually tired, cold, or mentally foggy, your thyroid could be under strain, and cabbage might be making it worse. So what's the safer option? If you love cabbage, consider fermented versions, like sauerkraut or kimchi. Fermentation breaks down the tough fibers and reduces the goitrogenic effect, making it easier to digest and safer for the thyroid. Cooking cabbage can also help minimize its impact. But if you have thyroid concerns, it's best to limit your intake. Cabbage might seem like a health food, but for seniors, it can be a hidden threat, disrupting digestion, slowing metabolism, and weakening thyroid function. Before you add it to your plate, think about whether it's truly helping or harming your health. Number 5. Eggplant, the silent inflammation trigger. Eggplant is a staple in many cuisines, loved for its rich texture and ability to absorb flavors. It's often praised for being low in calories and high in fiber, but beneath its glossy skin lies a hidden danger that many seniors don't realize: solanine. Solanine is a natural toxin found in eggplants, potatoes, and other nightshade vegetables. While it helps protect plants from pests, in humans it can trigger inflammation and worsen joint pain. This is especially concerning for seniors with arthritis, gout, or chronic pain conditions. Many people unknowingly experience stiffness, swelling, or aching joints after consuming eggplant, never realizing that their favorite vegetable could be the culprit. If you already struggle with joint pain, eggplant might be making it worse. Beyond inflammation, eggplant can also be harsh on digestion. Its tough skin and tiny seeds contain compounds that can irritate the stomach lining, leading to acid reflux, bloating, and discomfort. For seniors with acid reflux, GERD, or sensitive digestion, eggplant can aggravate symptoms, causing heartburn and an upset stomach. Some people also develop mild allergic reactions to eggplant, experiencing itching in the throat or mild swelling after eating it. So, what's the safer way to eat it? Cooking eggplant thoroughly is key. Heat helps break down solanine, making it less harmful. Grilling, roasting, or baking eggplant until soft can help reduce its negative effects. Peeling the skin can also make it easier to digest. And most importantly, eat it in moderation. Especially if you have arthritis, joint pain, or digestive issues, eggplant might seem harmless. But for many seniors, it can be a silent inflammation trigger, worsening joint pain, irritating digestion, and causing kidney discomfort. If you've been eating it without thinking twice, it may be time to reconsider how much it's affecting your body. Number 4. Potatoes, a blood sugar nightmare. Potatoes are one of the most commonly eaten vegetables in the world, from mashed potatoes to fries and chips. They're a comfort food staple. But what if this everyday vegetable is silently harming your health, especially as you age? One of the biggest dangers of potatoes is their high glycemic index, GI. This means they turn into sugar rapidly after being consumed, causing quick spikes in blood sugar. For seniors, especially those with diabetes, insulin resistance, or metabolic issues, this can be a serious problem. Frequent blood sugar spikes lead to fatigue, weight gain, and increased risk of heart disease. Over time, this can also contribute to kidney strain, nerve damage, and worsening diabetic symptoms. But the dangers don't stop there. Fried potatoes, like French fries and potato chips, are even worse. When potatoes are cooked at high temperatures, they produce acrylamides, a chemical that has been linked to inflammation and an increased risk of cancer. These compounds don't just harm your body, they can also contribute to joint pain, sluggish metabolism, and faster aging. Seniors who already experience arthritis or chronic inflammation may find that consuming fried potatoes makes their symptoms even worse. And if you think switching to baked potatoes makes them safe, think again. Without the fiber from the skin, baked potatoes still cause blood sugar spikes that can leave you feeling drained and hungry again soon after eating. This makes it harder to maintain a healthy weight and stable energy levels. So what's a better option? Instead of regular potatoes, try sweet potatoes. They have more fiber, a lower glycemic impact, and are packed with antioxidants. If you must, eat potatoes, keep the skin on for extra fiber, and opt for boiling or baking over frying. Potatoes may seem like an innocent food, but for seniors, they can be a hidden trigger for blood sugar problems, inflammation, and long-term health risks. The next time you reach for a potato dish, think about whether it's helping or hurting your health. Number 3. Spinach, a kidney stone culprit. Spinach is often called a superfood, loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It's praised for boosting immunity, improving heart health, and supporting brain function. But what if this so-called health food is actually putting your kidneys at risk? The biggest problem with spinach is its extremely high oxalate content. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many plant-based foods, but spinach is one of the worst offenders. When oxalates build up in the body, they can bind with calcium in the kidneys and form kidney stones. If you've ever suffered from sharp, excruciating kidney stone pain, spinach could be making the problem worse. Seniors are already at a higher risk of kidney stones due to age-related changes in kidney function, and eating too much spinach only increases that risk. But kidney stones aren't the only issue. Oxalates in spinach also block calcium absorption. This means that even if you're consuming plenty of calcium-rich foods, your body may not be absorbing enough to support strong bones. For seniors, this is especially dangerous because weaker bones increase the risk of fractures, osteoporosis, and mobility issues. If you're struggling with brittle bones, frequent fractures, or joint pain, your spinach habit might be doing more harm than good. So, what's the safer way to eat spinach? Cooking it is key. Boiling or steaming spinach can help reduce oxalate levels, making it less harmful to your kidneys and bones. Pairing it with calcium-rich foods like cheese or yogurt can also help balance the oxalate effect. But even with these precautions, moderation is crucial. Spinach may look like the perfect health food, but for seniors, it can be a hidden trigger for kidney stones, poor calcium absorption, and long-term bone health issues. Before you load up your plate, think about whether your kidneys and bones can handle it. Number 2, kale. The superfood that isn't always super kale is often praised as one of the healthiest vegetables on the planet. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making it a go-to choice for health-conscious people. But what if this so-called superfood is hiding risks that could harm your health, especially as you age? One of the biggest concerns with kale is its high oxalate content. Just like spinach, kale contains oxalates that can contribute to kidney stone formation. For seniors, whose kidney function naturally declines with age, consuming too many high oxalate foods can put extra stress on the kidneys and increase the risk of painful kidney stones. If you've ever suffered from kidney stones before, eating large amounts of raw kale could make the problem worse. But the dangers don't stop there. Kale also contains goitrogenic compounds that interfere with thyroid function. If you have hypothyroidism or other thyroid issues, consuming too much kale could actually slow down your thyroid even more, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and sluggish metabolism. Many seniors already struggle with thyroid imbalances, and unknowingly eating excessive amounts of raw kale might be making their symptoms worse. Does this mean you should avoid kale entirely? Not necessarily. Cooking kale helps reduce oxalate and goitrogen levels, making it safer to eat. Steaming or lightly sautéing kale can lower its impact on kidney health and thyroid function. And as with any food, moderation is key. Eating kale. Occasionally and in balanced portions is far better than overloading your diet with it. Kale might be a favorite among health enthusiasts, but for seniors, it could be a hidden risk to kidney function, thyroid balance, and overall well-being. Number 1, bell peppers. The shocking number 1 vegetable to avoid. Bell peppers are bright, colorful, and often considered a healthy addition to meals. They're packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber. But what if this popular vegetable is secretly causing digestive issues, inflammation, and discomfort, especially for seniors? One major issue with bell peppers is their tough outer skin. As we age, our digestive system slows down, making it harder to break down fibrous foods. The skin of bell peppers is thick and difficult to digest, which can lead to bloating, acid reflux, and stomach discomfort. If you frequently experience indigestion, bell peppers could be a hidden trigger. But digestion isn't the only concern. Bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, just like potatoes and eggplants. These vegetables contain solanine, a natural compound that has been linked to increased inflammation and joint pain. For seniors dealing with arthritis, joint stiffness, or chronic pain, bell peppers could be silently making symptoms worse. If you've ever noticed more aches and pains after eating nightshades, bell peppers might be the culprit. Another overlooked issue is allergic reactions. Some people develop sensitivities to nightshade vegetables, which can lead to inflammation, digestive distress, and even skin reactions. This sensitivity is often subtle, making it easy to overlook. But if you frequently experience unexplained discomfort, cutting back on bell peppers might help. Does this mean you should never eat bell peppers? Not necessarily, but how you prepare them makes a big difference. Roasting or peeling bell peppers can make them easier to digest by removing the tough outer skin. Cooking them also helps break down some of the solanine, reducing its inflammatory effects. Bell peppers might look innocent, but for seniors, they can be a hidden source of digestive issues, inflammation, and discomfort. If you've been eating them without a second thought, it's time to reconsider how they affect your body. So there you have it, the 10 vegetables seniors should avoid for better kidney health and overall well-being. Some of these might have shocked you, while others may have confirmed what you've already suspected. Now, this doesn't mean you should never eat these vegetables. The key is understanding their hidden risks and learning how to prepare them properly. Small changes, like cooking high-oxalate vegetables, peeling tough skins, or limiting portion sizes, can make a big difference. The goal isn't to eliminate these foods entirely, but to protect your kidneys, improve digestion, and reduce inflammation. As you age, your health is in your hands. Being mindful of what you eat can help prevent kidney stones, joint pain, thyroid issues, and digestive discomfort. So next time you're at the grocery store or planning a meal, think twice before loading up on these so-called healthy veggies. Now, I have a question for you. Which vegetable surprised you the most? Was it the sugar-packed peas, the kidney stone-triggering spinach, or the inflammation-causing bell peppers? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important health updates. If you're curious about the best anti-aging foods that can help you live longer and feel younger, make sure to check out our next video. It's packed with powerful foods that can boost your energy, protect your heart, and slow down the aging process. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and thrive.